Peace, 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 peace all unto you. Oh, some money was coming to your face. Like, peace all unto you, everyone who's listening, my sound vibration, everyone who can see me. I am so happy and grateful to be here and to present this video. So, first of all, I just want to get started by letting you guys know that of course we're in Pisces season and our calendars, our deep sign calendars are still available. So this is my one, and so you're going to see a lot of scribbling on it, and currently we are in Pisces season, which goes from February 18th till March 19th, and we have, sorry about all that writing, but we have a new moon coming up. Can you see that? And can you see it says? And then we've got Mother's Day as well coming up. And then, of course, this calendar, which is already gone, had Black Pounding included into it. And there you can see. So we are in Pisces season. If you ever wonder, or Pisces month, when you got this calendar, you join our Deep Sounds community. It's all about the Pisces month. That's how we call it. And so the Pisces month, yes, you will still be able to know where you are in terms of your Gregorian calendar, because we've added March, so you know where your March starts, where your April starts, where you are still within the seasons, and the colors reference the signs, energies, element, and that's water. So we've got blue going on here. We had some retrogrades. The retrograde finished in Pisces, so that represents the retrograde period. So this is a super cool calendar you guys should invest into. We have general calendars, and we also have limited personalized calendars. So check our website or check our Instagram at Deep Signs Community. I'll write the posts and everything. I'll have the links for where to buy the calendar and everything at the bottom. And with that all said, let's get into it. So please, one second. So yes, we are here and we're going to touch on the new moon energy. So I've been really fascinated and really putting my time and space into dealing with worldly astrology called mundane astrology. And when it comes to mundane astrology, I haven't bought a book yet. I just want to experience it and feel it through. So for this whole year, for a year and a bit, I've been looking at the events that happen worldly and do they match with my predictions. And so far, so good. I just want to also say that anything that isn't for you, anything that you feel that isn't for you, please do shake it off. It is not for you. Do have that courage. However, I do invite you to listen, empty yourself so you can fully listen, and that way you can be left full. And so then you can empty out what's not for you and keep what is for you to utilize. So I'm going to get started and talk about, I'm in the United Kingdom right now, and we're going to talk about the United Kingdom's energy as a whole in terms of this new moon. And so this new moon is going to be happening in the place of two different places for the UK, and it's going to be dealing with one of their places, the 6th house, and also the 11th house. And what does that mean? For you astrology fans, you probably already know what that means, but how does that mean? What does it look like for a nation? Well, this is going to be dealing with the nation's food reserve, so mainly farming, dairy products. I think the things we do produce over here as well, but yeah, take it for that. It will deal with our public records, so our census. What's that thing that you come around and you fill in how many people live in the house? Like, that's something that will be, if you've not started, that will be something that was going on, because I had to do it, my partner had to do it, so something that they're going around doing, the public records. This new moon is going to influence the working class. It's going to influence the public employees and the services. So this is the police officers, the fire brigades, the police, fire, and teachers, doctors, nurses, care workers, judges, everybody who's a public servant. This energy is really going to bring through the army, the Labour Party, because the Labour Party deals with people, well, apparently deals with the people. Please, I'm not advocating for any political side. That's not who I am. It's not where I sit. If you want to know my political views, message me privately. But this is something that the Labour Party is known for. It's known for people work. So this new moon energy could definitely influence them, and we will see new things come up with these topics as well. So the topics of the national food, like I mentioned, the farming, the public records, you know, counting how many people in the house, and maybe other public records as well, not just that. Public servants, from the armies to the police, to the doctors, care workers, universal credit allowances. That's what I wrote in here, universal credit allowances, but benefits from the government that are given, like disabilities, checks, housing benefits, working benefits, etc. And then the nation's vulnerability to epidemics and widespread diseases is going to continue, or that topic, and the new invite or something is going to come towards that topic. So I'm looking forward, just like you, to find out what the fuck that is. I do keep notes. That's why I got my calendar busy. I keep notes of what is going on in the world. I'm not playing around, you know, because history, it is the realest proof you'll have. So in your present moment, make sure you note down what's going on. So tomorrow, you sitting on a bad piece of truth, of history, of truth. Anyway, so what else is going to influence the United Kingdom? Well, Parliament, particularly the House of Commons, definitely that's going to be a huge influence. There's going to be a lot going on there, like it has already. The boroughs of the UK, the councils of the UK, but I really do believe this is going to deal with more of counting how many people live in what house, and etc. Also the allies of the UK, and the allies of the UK look like the Commonwealth and anyone in any other country that the Queen's head state of. So I know a lot of people, I know a lot of Commonwealth countries are still choosing the Queen to be their head, although they have presidents. But that's what it is. So that is something that will come up new. Resources of conservative parties, the resources of the conservative parties, that's something that will be new as well. So maybe they lack resources or whatever, but that will be something that comes up. And our national hopes and dreams, you know, like long-term hopes and dreams, right? Places of shelter, and places that release pain, so like hospitals, that sort out things like asylums, homeless shelters, etc., you know. And so because Venus is in here, Venus is in the space for us in Pisces in the United Kingdom, and it's absolutely trying to balance what's going on right now. It's absolutely trying to balance it. Venus is the ruler of the United Kingdom, so it is truly trying to balance this space, practically, very practically. So as Venus transits through here, hopefully we do see some sense of balance. But yeah, so that is in terms of the UK. So look out for those kind of themes. That is your news for the UK in terms of the new moon. Now, all 12 signs, let's get through it. Aries, what should you focus? Okay, so when I'm talking about the 12 signs, with the new moon, it's something new coming up, something new. You might see something coming up. So based on your sun, moon, and ascendant, have a listen to all. The ascendant will be most accurate, I believe, I find, but sometimes you do find the moon really powerful as well, your moon sign. Those who do have their moon in the first house, then you already know, go for your ascendant and your moon. That will be the most powerful. But anyway, what you want to do with this information is look out for what may come new with this information on these themes, or look at how you can bring something into that theme I'm mentioning that is based onto you. Wow, I didn't mean this to be over this amount of time. So I'm going to do 2 recordings. Let me send this one out. Okay, so here we are for the 12 signs. If you haven't watched part 1, please watch part 1. I spoke about the United Kingdom's birth chart and what that moon means for us over here, but now we're going to get into the 12 signs. It's a new moon energy I'm speaking about here. New moon literally represents when the sun and the moon are close together, and when they are close together, we can't see the moon. And when we can't see the moon, new things are coming. It's a new beginning, a new start, or it gives you an opportunity to create a new start, a new beginning based on the themes I'm going to mention. So I like to talk about keywords because you guys can go into further in depth. If you want to book a reading with me, we can go super in depth. But for now, here we go. Listen, always listen to your sun, moon, and rising. Please, kindly, thank you. So Aries, this is all about secret dealings, meditation, and just being away from the public or serving people from the back. So like helping people in charity, helping someone go through something. You know, if you're the one going through something and you're the one healing yourself and removing parts of you that don't make sense, healing things that that needed healing, and this is absolutely a great time for that. It is a time for seclusion. So Aries, don't be impulsive, because the jail is seclusion. So you don't want to be in jail, do you? You don't want to be in hospital because you banged your head. That's also seclusion. You want to be in an environment like this. Maybe you're behind maybe you're here and you just do some journaling in secret, healing. When we do healing, normally it's a secret thing, but not that it's terrible, but yeah, that's the energy for Aries. Taurus, it's all about your goals, and your relationship with large groups of people, your friends, the institutions you're with. How do they support your goals? Maybe there's something new that can come in that can benefit you in terms of your goals. Gemini, this is all about your authority. So who is the authority in your life? Well, I'll tell you one: the government. So if the government was to say the house that you're renting now is no longer available to you, there's nothing you can actually do about that. You just have to get up and go. So that's authority in the sense of they can make a decision with that your say so. So this could be your parents as well, Gemini. Could be your boss, this is achievements that you receive from the public based on your reputation. This is also time to start a new structure. If you haven't got structure, this is great to bring in some sense of structure, especially related to your public persona. Cancer, this is all about foreign countries, foreign people, and higher beliefs, higher awareness. So maybe you want to bring in a new beliefs. Maybe you want to start chanting. Maybe you want to study astrology. Maybe you want to go to Mecca. I don't know. It's all about your beliefs, foreign places externally, but foreign places also internally, Leo. Leo. I have to celebrate you, Leos. But Leo is all about transformation. Leo is all about transformation, and it's also about gifts and debts from other people, values that you share with other people. But this also could be a time where you've lost a family member or a friend. You could be dealing with a physical death rather than an internal one. But either or, Leo, you're transforming. Virgo, your relationships with everybody. So whether it's an open enemy that, I don't like this person because they did this and they did that. I hate this person because he did that. Hates a song about I did that, did that. That's okay. Boo. That's okay. Because in law, those are the same energy. That's the same. Hate and love are exactly the same energy. It's just at opposite sides. So when we're talking about relationships, that comes into it. So whoever you don't like and whoever you want to marry, legal relationships, the contracts you sign with companies and etc., phone bill, everything, all of that's still a relationship. And so you're going to be dealing with that, the public relationship that you have as well, your close relationships that you have as well. Yes, your marriage relationship, your fiance, etc. Libra, this is all about your everyday habits, your everyday works. So normally our everyday habits is to go to work, do this, you know, we mind about health. So health comes into this, work comes into this, the detail of work you do, the co-workers you work with, animals, if you have any animals, small ones, small compacts, like cats, dogs, etc. If it's a huge dog, like I've seen huge dogs that look at horses, that's the 12th house thing. But anyway, that's Libra. Okay, so habits, everyday situations, and work. So Scorpio, it's all about your creative expression. So like, I'm a Scorpio rising, so one of my creative expressions has been just like doing chanting. Every time I think like energy is charged up in a negative or positive, I don't care, man's chanting, I just chant, go into my chant. What is it that makes you have fun, Scorpio? This is time for you to put in what fun is for you. Maybe there's an inner talent that you want to express. Maybe this is a time to newly express yourself. This is maybe a time for you to express yourself with your children, the physical ones. If it's a child, like my calendar, like this is still an expression of myself, a calendar, then absolutely express it. That's what I'm telling y'all. Okay, come and get your calendars. This is my expression. I am expressing this to you. But yeah, Scorpios, it's about taking risks, calculated ones. So if you want to get into stocks, you want to get into cryptos, you want to get into trading, real estate, you know, get into it. So this is definitely about risk taking. Sagittarius, this is about your home, your family, your security, your foundations. This new moon, it would be really nice for you to bring some sense of beauty into the house, because Venus just wants to balance the home, and the new moon is in there. Just put up some pretty pictures, maybe smell something nice, you know, change up the pillows a bit. Capricorn, this is about communication, the communication you have with the people you meet every day. Just because you see them every day doesn't mean you have to disrespect them. Just because you see them every day doesn't mean you don't have to remind them how important they are in your life. So Capricorn's about your communication, not only with your community and your neighborhood, but with your relatives like auntie, uncles, cousins, with your brothers and sisters, your blood brothers and sisters, but also the brothers and sisters that you grew up with. This is about the education, you know, your early skills, or the skill sets that will help you get to that higher skill set. So this is like anything that you learn here will only amplify your higher beliefs, basically. So try to learn something new this new moon. Try to communicate with some new, there's your pen, with some new ink on your pen, you know, like you've got honey on it. But yeah, that is your Capricorn. Aquarius, this is all about your possessions. What do you possess? Maybe you get some new sense of possessions. This is about your income, your substance. How do you feel? Do you feel valuable? Is your value, Aquarius, determined on the pen? Is it determined on paying rent? Is it determined on all these things, your house, your budget? What is your self-worth? What is your personal worth? And Pisces, this is all about your appearance, new beginnings. Maybe you got piercing, maybe you got a tattoo, maybe you just got a new insight, maybe your body just feels a bit different, you know. But this is all about you. Okay, thank you for you guys listening to what I have to say about the new moon, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with you guys next time.